Yo, what's going on, Space Cadets? Today we're with another Mind Talk video, and I got the bonnet on today, so bonnet bandit finna come out, right? So first, let's start out with what we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about why it's okay to be alone. A lot of people think, you being by yourself, you being lonely, it's just boring, and you're a loser if you're by yourself. No, bro. Me personally, I get the most work done when I'm alone. I have my fun when I'm alone. Sure, I like to be around people, but overall, when I'm chilling in my own space, doing the things I love by myself, it's a vibe, bro. So you gotta understand, learning to be alone is so important. It takes a lot out of you to get to this point, but when you really do, that's when you start to appreciate yourself. That's when you can have those conversations in your mind and your thoughts where it's like, okay, I'm okay. This is cool. This is fine. I don't need somebody in my face 24/7. I can chill, vibe, be by myself, and still have a great time. Because I tell you what, the more you elevate in your life, the more people you're going to be around. But not everybody's going to do the same things you are. Not everybody's going to be going through the same things you are. You got to learn how to deal with things yourself. You got to learn how to, pick yourself up, sit yourself down, humble yourself. You gotta be able to strategically look at who you are, where you're at, what you're doing to progress in your life in general. I would consider myself a very spiritual person, right? Not sitting here talking about astrology and just Capricorn, Gemini. Nah, I'm not doing all that. I'm not. But I would say, with me, when I find myself chilling by myself, it's my way of protecting my energy. Okay? Everybody has energy. You emit energy through the world. Okay? And say in certain spaces, energy will come on to you. So say you're at the club and the club is just bumping. The energy in the room is so hyped that it consumes you in it, right? That's why you get that feeling like you want to dance and go off, and you going crazy in the middle of the dance circle. It's a vibe. That's the vibe. That's where the vibe comes from. But there's also bad energy, where say you're in the club and it's a room full of lust, or it's a room full of people that are not happy with their lives, trying to have a break, trying to do things. Things like this will drain you. And the more you drink, smoke around these type of settings and people, the more vulnerable you are towards that energy. Because I'll tell you, over the past few years that I've been understanding more and more about myself, I've learned that that's literally how things work. I don't even go to clubs like that no more. If I'm going to a club, I'm going to network and try to find some connects. But right now, you'll barely see me out because I'm here, chilling by myself, either making videos, working on my clothing brand, or doing something to progress my life, move myself forward. And I find that I'm the most at peace when I do these things. You see, being alone will be one of the things you'll have to combat. There's no choice. You will always have some moment where you're alone in your life. How do you cherish it? How do you look at it? The way you perceive you being alone will ultimately show you where you're at in your life. If every time I'm alone and I'm not like around somebody, I just get depressed thinking like, man, I don't got no motion, I'm not outside, like what's the move? I wouldn't make it. But I prefer being alone, and me doing this and me seeing things like this, I'm like, oh, let me get some work done. Let me do this. I'm vibing. Turn on some music. Play the game. I'm chilling. So when I start getting into chat, I'll still be alone in the room, but I'll be talking to y'all. I'll be having that vibe still. And that's what I'm saying. You got to be able to cherish that. You got to be able to create that space for you. When you can't do that, you're gonna struggle a lot. So that's a valuable lesson right there. There's nothing left to be said, man. Just cherish your thoughts, cherish things you do when you're by yourself. Look at it differently than nobody is around me. Look at it as I have some time to take to myself and relax. You're not taking a bath with somebody else to relax. Not unless you're in a relationship like that, but doing these things will show you, like when you meditate, you're by yourself. Meditation, you find your peace. You're connected into who you are. You take a bath, you're relaxing, you're by yourself, chilling. That's the vibes. And that's what you have to cherish, even when you're not doing those things. Make it that, your life is full of zen. Because I tell you what, you do that and you protect yourself peace, you won. You won. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna see you on the next one, because we is out.